So this week's video is going to be a little bit more local, meaning that it may not necessarily be relevant to everyone, but it's relevant to me, so I'm sharing. So there. So it's a 60-second review, but it's going to require a little bit of context in order to set the whole thing up, so that even for people who don't necessarily know what I'm talking about, they'll be able to follow along. Not that they will. See you later, those guys. But context anyways for the people who maybe don't know me personally and want to know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm also going to make this one slightly less F-bomb-ish today, owing to the fact that children may see it. And I encourage children, if they're watching, not to watch any of my other videos. They're full of colorful language. I guess I'll start with a couple of years ago. I took a British literature class. I want to say it was Brilliant 1, because we read King Arthur. Brilliant 1. And I had a couple of really cool people in my class that I ended up kind of keeping in touch with, who it turned out, unbeknownst to me, were both theater people. Which sounds like a dirty word. They're both actors. I also have a very cool distant friend who goes to the same school, but we've never really hung out or anything. We're just kind of Facebook buddies because she's pretty cool and I wanted to know her. She does neat stuff. So the three of them were in the spring production, which ended up being To Kill a Mockingbird, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna miss that. I mean, you go out and see the people that you want to support anyways. What I wasn't expecting was that it was pretty I can't even stop myself from doing it. Professional. So what I wasn't expecting was that it was pretty awesome. And I thought I would share because, you know what? People like to get reviews of stuff they did. It makes them feel awesome. Trust me, I hang out with a writers group on a regular basis. We live on reviews. So, without further ado, To Kill a Mockingbird. Can you tell that I had to leave and come back? Okay, so let's get to the 60-second review. And for those who haven't been here before, the 60-second review is essentially me saying as much as I possibly can about a thing before I start to repeat myself and sound ridiculous. So, given there's so much going on with this one, I'm going to try to get as much out as possible, and if I forget anything, I will say it below. I will also link to the play so that if you happen to see this in the next few days and want to go, it's still playing this weekend. So it is To Kill a Mockingbird. It's directed by Miranda, who is my oral interpretation teacher, so maybe a little biased. So here we go, 60 seconds on the clock, and so the first thing I noticed right off the bat is the sets are amazing. The guy who does their sets is like a super carpenter or something. There was a porch swing. It was fantastic. And the little switch around that they did to turn it into the courtroom, really, really awesome. And seamless. Perry and I both commented after on how seamless that whole thing was. 39 seconds. Mark was amazing. I cried twice. I cried during Mark's monologue, at the Atticus Finch monologue in the closing statement, and I cried again at the end where they're talking and she says the last line. Oh my god, died. Not that that's spoilers. Is that spoilers? Anywho, 17 seconds. The kids were really good. Like, I was surprised at how good they were. And 11 seconds to say that Jacob, holy crap. Like, it was disturbing how evil he was, and I was like, holy crap, this is the nicest guy ever. And that's it. But that's acting, folks. I'm going to extend a little bit. That was acting. It was really, really good. I liked it a lot, and I'm really happy that I went. I'm a fairly large procrastinator when it comes to actually leaving the house to do. Said I wasn't going to cuss. I bleeped that out. The best community theater I've seen ever. Hands down. cried twice. Did I mention I cried twice? I mean, I cry, like, at the drop of a hat damn near, but twice in one show. So it continues the 15th, 16th, and 17th, and I will post links and all sorts of information in my pants so that you can go and see it as well. And if you're a Madison College student that happens to be watching this, or faculty, I believe, as well, or staff, your one card gets you in for free, so it's free. Ooh, theater people.